tuned because this is about to get hot. How are you guys doing? I'm Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man. If it's your first time visiting the channel, let me say welcome. Let me also say thank you for checking me out. But do me a favor. Don't subscribe to this channel yet because you don't have an idea who I am yet, what I'm about, and my beliefs, especially what I might be talking about and hitting on today. You might not find yourself wanting to subscribe. So anyway, I don't know, this corner up here, I hate it because it's so bright, but usually there is a, let me put my hand, let me see something. I'm going to try to put it back. Bear with me, folks. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Okay. This is crazy. All right, let me see something because this is the only way this will work. Okay, since this is darkened right here, okay, I'm going to try to keep it like this, right? Y'all like, what is he doing? You're going to see, in a second here, you're going to see like a little bitty like exclamation mark. That exclamation mark is where you can subscribe to my other channel, the MRM Ministry channel, which is this part of this video is going to go on there too. But that's how you can subscribe to my other channel. So get over there if you're into like Christian like topics, things like that. And you guys can also suggest topics that you would like me to hit on as well. All right. So anyway, the reason why I say all that, because again, get an idea of who I am, what I'm about, what this channel is about before subscribing to me. So I'm going to play something for you guys because this is something that got dropped down on me today, and I'm going to play it and then I'm going to elaborate on it. I'm pretty sure y'all can tell from the topic what it's going to be about, but I just want y'all to listen to this real quick. Bear with me. All right.
Why can't we talk about it? Who came up with these rules that there are certain subjects that we need not touch on? And whatever those rules are, or whatever those subjects are, who gave someone the, pretty much I guess what I'm saying is like who pretty much made that factual, or is that truth that if we talk about certain subjects, X, Y, Z is going to happen? Now, I understand that certain subjects are touchy or whatever like that, but what it needs to be done is that talking about those things is how you find out actually who you are. If talking about these sensitive subjects that nobody really wants you talking about because you find out that somebody's going to feel some sort of way, then the issue is them, or the issue may be you. So according like on my channel, we can talk about whatever it is that you guys want to talk about. And if you know that you are one of those people that are going to be offended by what the subject is going to be about, or it's going to cause some type of emotional outburst of anger or being mean, whatever like that, then I suggest that you just don't get in on the conversation, because pretty much what you're saying to yourself is, I'm not going to change the way I feel. I'm not even going to try to hear the other person's viewpoint on it. All I know is that I don't like talking about it because it makes me mad, and I'm not going to talk about it. Well, then that means being mad about a certain issue, being mad about a certain topic, that problem is you. So, for instance, if there's something that makes me feel uncomfortable as far as the conversation go, I need to find out why it makes me feel uncomfortable versus being mad at the person that's talking about the subject that's making me uncomfortable. I need to try to figure out, why am I uncomfortable with this? Why does this make me feel this way? Why does this anger me? Why does this cause me to get emotionally charged and emotionally roused up? Because of the subject matter at hand. If you have a difference as something, instead of being looked at as a negative thing, we should just pretty much almost seriously, it may sound weird, you should almost celebrate the fact that we are different. I mean, look at us. We drive different cars, we have different clothes, we have different homes. Now, one is not better than the other. It just all comes down to preference. So when it comes to certain subjects and people don't like to talk about it because it makes you feel uncomfortable, well, we'll talk about it all day long. Well, hey, I like this type of food. Well, I don't like that food. Well, I like this type of weather. Well, I don't like this type of weather. Well, I live here. Well, I don't live there. Well, I prefer to eat here. Well, I don't like to eat there. But just because somebody doesn't like what you like doesn't make them a bad or terrible person, and vice versa. If they don't like what you like, it doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make them a bad person. All it simply means that y'all have a difference. That's all. There's just a difference or a disagreement, and then once you know that you guys don't agree on this particular matter or this particular subject, stop right at that point and move on. That's it. Doesn't mean that you got to have a barrier between you and your family members or friends because y'all have a disagreement or differences on what y'all agree on. But it doesn't mean that the thing that y'all disagree on has to keep a strong relationship from continuing. That was just popped in my head, so I'm moving on.
All right, so y'all heard that, and I'm sorry that y'all had to hear that later on, but the thing is, y'all know how it is a lot of times whenever you have like these good thoughts or these ideas that flow in, And once they get there, you're like, ooh, like it used to be a time where I wrote it down. You know, I learned that a lot. A lot of times God can drop wisdom nuggets down in you, and then next thing you know, he hit you with it. You, oh my God, he revelates something to you. You get it. And then next thing you know, hours can go by and you, man, what was that? So now I'm learning to catch all that, you know. So anyway, the reason why I say all that is because I've learned, guys, and think this is an anniversary year. This is literally an anniversary year, not just for YouTube, but it's an anniversary for me being on Patreon as well. So I just want to say, for a whole year of doing Patreon, all you guys has been with me thus far. I appreciate all the support. I appreciate what y'all do, not towards me only, but towards where the Patreon proceeds and all that stuff go to. So we're gonna be seeing some major things. We noticed that, you know, y'all seen it where we helped in Florida, which that's still going on. You know, that still goes on. Also, I want you guys to know also about the bunk bed that we bought. I tried to get more pictures and video about that, but I'm working on that, so don't worry about it. But nobody's trying to be at whatever. I'm not trying to force nobody to do anything like that. And there was others that got, you know, received other gifts that the parents didn't want their children or whatever to be seen. So that was one thing, which we're not going to get on that either. But my point is, I just appreciate you guys for being with me for a year and your support. And people think it all has to do with monetary. No, I'm talking about y'all more than money, because I don't need nobody's money, which y'all heard me say that before I even started Patreon. Is the support of minds, you support me with your ideas, with your different perspectives on things. I love that. That's why I celebrate differences. So thank you, patrons, for being me for a whole year. And I'm going to do my best to try to get as many of the things that's supposed to be awarded to you in your tiers out this month. I'm going to do my best to try to get out this month. If not, I'm going to be able to work until the next month. But I am getting things together, because some of you guys have given me your address and responded. Some of you guys haven't. So anyway, y'all like, what in the world are we talking about now? But anyway, my point in talking about this whole subject here is this. Again, you heard what I said in there. That came in my mind. I started speaking it out. I was not talking to no particular person. A lot of times that's how God speaks to me, when he just drops things down in me and we speak about it. So my point in saying all that is this. Is it you know how people say, don't kill the messenger? And then also, reason why I knew this was awesome today, because right behind me, I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see this, I took a picture of it, but I'm thinking, like, you know how it is, you want, like, not that you needed any confirmation, but I'm probably gonna try to post this on here since this video is gonna be pre-recorded, but I don't know if it's gonna be focused on that. But that's me next to a picture right there. You see, it says communication, build bridges, not walls. And that just really crazy, because you heard how my voice is kind of cracky in that particular take right there. And the reason why I thought that was awesome, because I talked about that early this morning while I was at work. It just came on me and I just started speaking that out, right, when it was impressed upon me. And then later on that day, I went somewhere, and that's, you know, this thing was on the wall. It said communication, build bridges, not walls. And that's so crazy to me that popped in my head. And then I seen that picture right there, almost like it was just confirmation, because to me, that's what happens when people don't want to talk about certain subjects. When you don't want to talk about, I don't know what it is. Y'all know what I'm talking about. We've done this stuff on this channel. We don't want to hit on the hard subjects that might be out there in the world or in the media or whatever like that. They don't want to talk about homosexuality, or I don't talk about politics because I know nothing about it. They don't want to talk about racism. They don't want to talk about anything like that. And that just crazy, because people say things like, I've heard things, I've seen things through my life where people have relationships and things have been completely torn apart because of those certain, just pick and choose whatever you want to, those different subjects. There's more than just those things in there, but I'm talking about those have been some things where people have actually parted relationships because of that. So it always used to just make me wonder, how is it that because of a differences of how you two see things or what y'all agree on, that could ruin a relationship, that thing. So now, for instance, I've known people that just completely disown family members because they own a different political party, whatever like that. And I told you, I don't get into politics, and that's not what I'm saying this for, because I don't get into any of that. So boom, just like that. The fact that I don't get into politics, you're gonna have somebody hate me because I don't get into politics. Well, you don't vote, then you should complain. I don't complain. Well, it's like they looking for something else. Well, then you ought to, your ancestors, okay, my ancestors. I hate to say like ancestors, because it's not like they was like hundreds and thousands of years ago. But anyway, your ancestors, they marched in the civil rights movement and yada yada yada. They did all those things. Like, well, actually, kind of, y'all don't even, you know my background. It's like, not really. But anyway, I understand what they've done. They did it so you can have a right to vote, but it don't mean that I have to vote. If y'all follow me, same thing. You have a right when you get a certain age, license to drive. It doesn't mean you have to drive. So anyway, My point is that you're going to always find something that you're not going to agree with somebody on. You're going to always find something that's going to be a huge differences on. But that difference, that thing, like this microphone, you might like this microphone. I might not like the microphone. Now, because I don't like it and you like it, should not mean that I should hate you or have some type of really strong emotional just meanness or whatever towards you because you don't like this mic that I like. And that gets me. So my point is that people, I don't care what political side of the party you on. I don't care what side of the being straight or gay you side on. I know my side that I'm on, whatever. Like, I hate to even say this, a side. I just know who I am and what I do. If I don't like this, I just don't like it. If I have my reasons, I have my reasons. But now, should that keep me and you from having a relationship? Really think about that. Because you don't agree with me or I don't agree with you, I don't think that that still should keep us from having a relationship. We just won't discuss those things that we disagree on. We won't talk about those things that we disagree on. Now, life can go on after that. We can still laugh. We can still have a good time. We can still eat together. We can still talk about other subjects besides the ones that we disagree on. But what gets me is that I find that a lot of people don't do that. They take that one thing and say if you with this person, they're this way, then you're no. You can't do that. You shouldn't do that. And I know this might be for somebody because a lot of you guys out there, you may have disowned somebody in your family over a disagreement and y'all don't see things that way. You may be the person that actually is on the other end of that. You actually got disowned because of you and your family, your friend, whoever it is, don't agree on a certain subject or matter or a person or a thing, whatever it is. But the thing is that life is going to continue to go on, and you do not want to go through your whole life living this way, all because of this thing that's years ago that you guys don't agree on, whatever it may be. Now, guys, I'm not talking about things that may have happened to you, something somebody may have done to you. We're not talking about that. That's for another topic. We're talking about a simple subject. Now, you see that little picture I took that said communication build bridges, not walls. So my point is that whenever y'all been on this channel long enough to see different things we talked about, people say, oh, don't talk about that on here. Don't do that on here. I don't talk about, if I don't know something, if I don't know about a particular topic or subject, I just don't talk about it. So if you want to talk to me about paleontologists, I'm gonna be like, y'all can talk about paleontologists amongst each other while I'll talk about something else. I'm not gonna talk about paleontologists because I know what a paleontologist is and what they do, but I can't go into any details about what it takes to be one and all the details that takes on what they actually do. So that's why I don't talk about politics on my channel, because I don't know nothing about politics. People try to throw traps out there. They ask you, do you like Donald Trump? I told you I don't know him, so I can't say that I like him or not. You can ask me if I like Kanye West. I don't know Kanye West either. You can ask me if I like, name anybody. Well, I don't know. You can name any rock and roll artist. You can name any person that's famous, Oprah Winfrey or whoever. I don't care who y'all think. Who is it? Celine Dion. I don't know any of these people to sit there and say whether I like them or not. Now, if it's something that they do or something like that that I know about, then I can tell you, oh, I don't like this that they do. I don't like that they do. But it doesn't mean because of those things that they do that I don't like is going to make me not like them as a person. Shoot, we go into patients' room. Patients hate therapists. A lot of them hate therapists, but we there to help them. But oh my God, I cannot stand therapists. Now we're there to help them though. So it's just like what I do. It may be things I do in ministry that some of y'all don't like the fact that I even talk about God. Y'all don't believe in God. That's fine. But at the same time, it shouldn't cause you to want to hate me. It shouldn't cause you to make you want to just throw heat at me because of how I believe. You might think that golfing is wonderful. I think it's the most boring thing in the world because I don't like it. But now because I said that shouldn't mean, well, you just don't know anything. That's the reason why you don't like it is because you don't. No, I played golf plenty of times. I tried golf plenty of times. It's just not something that I like. Now, because I don't like golf doesn't mean that I am a bad person. I love to do things that require some type of physicality. CrossFit. You see the Ninja Warrior stuff, I do that stuff all the time. I love doing it. I love being physical like that. Track and field was my thing. Basketball, I love doing those things. I'm one of those people that's adventurous. I jumped out of a plane twice. I like jumping off of short cliffs, 30, 40, 50 foot cliffs into water. I'm one of those type of people. Now you might be like, I'm not doing nothing like that. You absolutely crazy. Now see what I'm saying? Some folks say you are crazy for doing stuff like that. Now, am I really crazy? They pretty much just telling me, dude, you are really, crazy and a little super risky. Yeah, but now, should you hate me because I do those things and you don't like it? No. Now, if we talk about whether golf is better or track and field is better, we ain't gonna come to an agreement on that. We just won't talk about golf and track and field when we're around each other. We can talk about something else now. So, yeah, that just kind of came up in my mind. I just think that a lot of times, and this is us, it depends on the subject and the matter. A lot of us need to just kind of sometimes we need to take a step back, including myself, depending on what it is. But sometimes I'm human. You know, something comes up, I can find myself getting a little this. Okay, time to check yourself. You felt yourself rising up. Okay, check yourself on that. So what we need to do a lot of times is that when these subjects and when these matters comes up within this channel, it's going to happen. It's going to happen because people are going to ask me questions, and if I want to discuss it and talk about it, we're going to discuss and talk about it. And if you don't want to discuss and talk about it, all you have to do is just get out of the chat. You don't even have to tell us, well, guys, I don't like what we're talking about here, so I'm getting out, because you're still trying to show us and let us know that you know, it's like you're trying to get that word in. Like, I'm gonna give me a little poke in before I get out of here. You don't even have to do that. Just get out. Just like when people come in and they lurk, y'all don't have to jump in and say, hey, I'm just here just to lurk, or I'm just here just to watch. If you're just going to be here to watch, then just come in here to watch. But if a subscriber, patron, Instagramianite, Twitter hatchling asks me a question and want me to talk about it because they say when I talk about it, they might want their family members to see. Some people ask me a question and they get their whole family to gather around and see what I think or what I'm going to talk about. And I think that's very cool that y'all do that. I think that's very honorable. And I appreciate that y'all actually are asking me these questions because you want to know my input on it and you're trying to seek out for help. I'm not going to turn these people questions down because of maybe even if majority of folks don't feel that I should talk about the subject or anything like that, because it's not for you. And if it's not for you, then you shouldn't be in here listening to me talk about it. It's that simple. Just get away from it. There's all kind of different things on YouTube that folks can get in here and talk about it. Folks can get in here and look up. But if a person is asking me because they want to know my opinion, because they feel like I can possibly help them, then I'm doing that for them. And because thousands of other people might watch the video, I'm not going to turn that down. Just like I'm not going to jeopardize anything that I believe, anything my religion for anybody or anyone, not even my own wife. I will not. I know what happened with me. I know the experience that I had. And you don't have to believe that. That's completely fine. You can call it bollocks. You can call it crazy. You can call me hallucination. Call it what you want to. That's cool. Leave it at that. Now, because you don't believe in God, I don't hate you because you don't. I don't hate you because you don't like as much fruit and vegetables as I do. I don't hate you because you don't like to eat a lot of raw fruit and vegetables like I do. I don't hate you because you like to eat your vegetables cooked and raw. Like I said, it's that simple, folks. But what it is, we make it hard because we want something more out of it. We want to try to really hear on the person because they don't believe the same way that we do. And I'm not just talking about God. I'm talking about with a lot of different things. I'm talking about diet-wise. I'm talking about, Florida. Man, some of these people, these people didn't even know who I was. And this guy, me and my wife and them were in a restaurant eating. This man came over and just flat out, of course, I didn't know he was joking, but y'all, you got to follow me. He came over and said, you know what? I don't like people like you. He joking. He's like, I don't like people like you, man. I looked at my sons, sir, you got to clarify what you mean by you don't like people like me. What exactly are you saying? See, because already I felt my emotions kind of, I'm thinking, I know he did not just say, I know he did not just say this. And people talking about the South and done, all this stuff started rolling through my head. So, of course, I let logic kick in. Sir, what do you mean by people what do you mean by you don't like people like me? What exactly do you mean? What you mean when you say this? He said, you got on that orange, you a gator. I don't like them gators, man. I'm a Seminole. Oh man, I just almost knocked you out. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. But anyway, that incident took place and I did not know. I said, sir, I don't even care about football. I don't watch football. And the thing is, guys, I actually had on like a nice church shirt, but the orange coloring, I guess, was almost the same coloring as the Florida Gators. And he saw that and I'm just like, and so down there in the South, they are huge on football. Like I told them in the South, y'all ain't no different than the Crips and the Bloods and the GEDs and the VLs and the Latin Kings and the Four Corner Hustlers and the 213 clique that I grew up with around Chicago. Y'all ain't, and Decatur, y'all ain't no different than them. Y'all got y'all colors. Y'all got y'all territory. Y'all got y'all lingo. Y'all got y'all bandanas and uniforms and everything too to differentiate y'all from the gang that you a part of too. Y'all have y'all parties. Y'all have y'all tailgate things. Y'all have y'all yelling. So anyway, that older guy that did that, I'm not even a football fan at all. I don't care about football or sports or anything like that, which y'all know from the channel. That shit that caused you to hate me? No, but my point in saying all that is that I was getting ready to let the emotion rise up in me, thinking this man was talking about something that was racially generated, and it wasn't. He was just simply talking about the color that I had on. So I had to sit back and, like I said, think logically. That man, he and I, we joked about that because the place that I worked at in Florida, the Healthplex, he would come there as a gym member, and he would go there to work out. And me and this guy, we joked about that so much to where if he had friends come and be like, yeah, this the guy that thought that I was saying that I didn't like black folks and da-da-da-da. And actually, one of his son married a black woman. He got mixed grandchildren, beautiful kids. But my point is that look how that could have just went completely wrong, because he came and was like, I don't like people like you. And I had already a preconceived idea like, this man about to sit there and say something racial from my wife and my kid, my sons, them, they about to see me, about to get ready to get in this man's face and throw him across the table or something. But so that's what I'm saying. So two things that happened there was the fact that it was incorrect, that what he was pretty much saying to me, I took it the wrong way. Then also at the same time, even still, the fact that I had an orange on, he was gonna say, I don't like them, I don't like you, you know, you a Gator fan, whatever like that. We don't talk. And I'm telling you guys, there are some down there. The reason why I say this is because there are some down there, family members, that one might be a Seminole, the other one might be a Gator fan, and they legit like don't have nothing to do with each other, because there's some real crazy, like I said, some down there in the South, they would tell you. If there's some Floridians on here that where I was in Panama City, y'all know, y'all say that football is religion. That's what they say down there. And there has been family. I'm like, to me, I find it such a petty thing to me, but to them, y'all are seriously not talking to each other and all that because they are a Seminole and they are a Gator? No, because in our whole family, since their great grandpa, he's been the da-da-da ever since then. It's been all the way down. And because she married him, he turned her into a Seminole. So y'all seriously don't talk to them because of the football team? And y'all might sit here and say things to me right now like, man, Tyler, now that's a little too crazy. That's stupid. I don't know, guys. Maybe to me, in my world, I think because y'all don't like a certain person that might be in a certain office, and I'm not talking about let's get out the president. I'm talking about office like it might be a CEO, it might be a doctor, it might be a lawyer, it might be a owner of a grocery store. I don't know. It might be grocery stores within themselves. You shop at Winn-Dixie, we shop at Publix. You shop at Schnucks. Oh no, we shop at you know what that? Whoa. You shop at Shop and Save? No, I shop at Save a Lot. That's the best of them all. Aldi got them. No. See, we don't. But that's what I'm saying. Something as little as a particular thing, a matter, a subject, can cause family members to not even be family because of that. But what I'm saying to you, if that is you and I'm talking to you, don't let something that's supposed to be in us from the beginning of time, which is strong family bonds, a relationship with your family members, whatever. Don't let a particular person or a subject or a sports team or, I don't know, a Republican or a Democrat or a congressperson or a food or a grocery store or a car, whatever. Don't let that be a division to why you guys are not talking anymore, why you guys are not family anymore. Because in the end, those teams, that food, those cars, those grocery stores, those Democratic or Republican parties or whoever they are, they're not going to give your favorite superstar, your favorite rapper, your favorite basketball team, your favorite hockey team, your favorite football team, your favorite soccer team, your favorite country, whatever. They're not going to give a crap about you when you die. But guess who's supposed to be the ones that's most likely going to be there when you do die? Family. And don't jeopardize that over a subject matter, over this microphone, whether you like it or not. Don't do that, because it's all about family bonding and family relationships. And then your children might grow, Mom, how come we don't know go all because she likes such and such? That's the reason why we don't go over there. And don't ruin no family relationships over something like that, folks. Like that little picture that I took said, communication build bridges, not walls. Because you are not communicating, that is the wall. And that is something I will not do on my channel. You guys have the liberty to ask me whatever question you want to ask me, and you will get the response from me. I don't care what the other people in here that might be chatting off to the side or down here, I don't care what their response is to it. If you are asking me, then pay attention to my response to what I say to you. Now, there is people that's going to offer up advice, whatever like that. But my point is, if you're asking me and you want me to address it publicly, I'm going to. I had people wrote me talking about they're scared of me. They had to email me because they felt like they was on eggshells to talk about a certain subject or a matter when it came to certain things. And I don't want nobody to feel like that in this channel at all. You have the liberty to ask me any question that you want to. And if you don't feel like you want to ask that out in the open like y'all have been doing, go on my channel. Click on the About section. My email should be in there. Email me, ask me the question. I'll address it and answer the question publicly like I'm doing like right now. I won't say your name, but I will talk about that matter if you want me to do that. So anyway, folks, that's just my jargon for today. Hopefully you guys can add something to that. If you can add it in the comment section. Tell me what you think about it, whatever like that. But I'm telling you right now, the worst thing you can do is not be family over a particular matter when it comes to something like that, because y'all have a disagreement and y'all don't agree on something. Something has a word, something. This right here is something. This microphone is something. It's something. And that thing has family divided because y'all don't agree on it. This is silver. Somebody like black better. Somebody like blue better. That's it. That's it, folks. So hopefully y'all are able to actually, hopefully some of you guys listen to this without letting, hungry, without letting your emotions be the driving force of this. Some of y'all already, no, because, shh. Listen to everything that I said first before you. Some of y'all done it already. Y'all responded already before listening to the whole thing. I love that scripture in the Bible, and I said it to somebody that I said it all the time. Be quick to hear and slow to speak. All right. All right, guys, that's all I'm going to have for right now on this particular thing. I don't know if you want to call it a podcast, whatever like that. I don't know what you even call these right here. But anyway, if you have any more questions or you want me to hit on a certain subject or a matter, don't be afraid to leave it down here below in the comment section or anything like that. If you don't want to do that, again, on this channel, on my channel, click on the word that says about. When you click on about, it should show you my email. Email me your question. If you are a patron, send me the question through the message. Don't put it on the posting. Send me the question through the message. If you send me the, I like that. Send me the question through the message. If you want me to talk about a particular subject or you think you want to know my thoughts on a particular matter, all right? Okay, guys, thanks for listening and all that good stuff. I know I probably talked y'all ears off, but I'm glad that this came to me like this because, again, I believe we need to be doing more of this talking thing instead of just having this wall up. I don't care. Like I said, we can talk. Y'all ask me any questions because the thing that you might think to keep us as humans, as a race, whatever, divided, we can talk about that on this channel. I'm not going to hold back because of that. Trust me, guys. Too many stuff that happened through life with me that I'm afraid of somebody's words or whatever like that. So let me know, folks. All right. I'm Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man, hoping and praying every last one of you guys have food, shelter, and clothing. And I hope and pray every last one of you guys are in great health. God bless you all through Jesus.